TGI Friday wanted to do a gimmicky promotion of its restaurant, so for the holidays, it used something known as a mistletoe drone. Try to say that 5 times fast. And as it was flying in the air at a crowded TGI Fridays, it clipped a journalist's nose. In fact, the journalist that was the victim of this, and of course this took place in Brooklyn, said that it chipped off the tip of his nose. We don't know whether or not he's exaggerating. It sounds like he did. But nonetheless, a drone in an indoor space hit a journalist in the face, okay? And so that is probably not a good idea for a restaurant, especially when you're doing this for promotional purposes, and especially when it's supposed to spread love and people are supposed to kiss, right? But drones have been in the news for negative things, and I think this probably qualifies as one of them. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Maytha, make your point.
I still feel a little creepy around the mainstreaming of drones. And I know that they're specifically targeted like combat drones, and that's something very different, and drones are being used for even filmmaking. But I think the other thing is that why is TGI Fridays investing so much money on drones? Like, put that money into the food that you're preparing me, please, instead.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. What about you?
I don't think TGI Fridays needs this mistletoe drone to like promote themselves. They have the Jack Daniel's burger, which is fucking delicious.
Is it really?
Yes, it's really good. I love it. But yeah,
we are not sponsored by them, by the way.
No,
That's not an ad. Go ahead.
But really good. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like Dave was saying, like it's a crowded restaurant. Like, how you gonna have a big ass drone just flying around? Like, and it's like you constantly have to have it in the air the whole time. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just a disaster waiting to happen, and obviously it happened.
Absolutely. Here's a question for the story. Here's the question. Here's the question for the story. What's the most irresponsible thing you've ever done? Christian, let me start with you.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Sorry. A lot of things. I've done a lot of things in my life that were a little irresponsible, but one thing that really sticks out in my mind was a few years ago, during the off season, right before leaving for baseball season, we went to like a little beach day with my family and a few friends and stuff. Had some food, had some drinks, just had a real good time. And then on the way to my car, I got in my car and I started driving home. I didn't realize how drunk I was until I got in my car and I was driving. I literally, no bullshit, had to drive home with one eye closed because that's the only way I could see straight. I probably should have pulled over and had somebody pick me up, but I mean, by that time I was in my car already. And I mean, I made it home safe, didn't hurt anybody, but looking back in retrospect now, like I was just fucking stupid. Like,
it takes a lot to admit that on a show.
Yeah, I couldn't see straight with both eyes open. I had to close one eye and just drive home like that the whole time.
Oh my God, don't ever do that again.
Yeah, it was just, I have it. Yeah, that was not smart.
Maytha, what about you? You seem like a responsible person, but I'm sure you've been irresponsible.
Well, I mean, I am far too trusting. I've been told this when it comes to just being in foreign countries or abroad and just trusting people off of any impulse. So I probably should have not done things or gone with people that I just met in locations, but you know, you're traveling. So it's just, you know, the free spirit in you just takes over. But I think for me, more recently, I've just been irresponsible with finances. So for example, I opened up a Nordstrom's account just to buy these boots last year, and they're still not paid off.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, Nordstrom, if you're watching, I don't know where my camera is. I need them to give me some sort of like product placement, like stipend or something, because I need to pay that off.
I know, girl, you're on camera. You can get those perks. You just gotta, you know, be shameless in asking for them.
Or make a sex tape.
All right, irresponsible thing. I've done irresponsible things while traveling. The latest thing was probably last year. Oh my God, almost 2 years ago now that I think about it. I went to Portland, and a friend and I met these 2 guys at a bar, and they were, I don't know, mildly attractive.
I like where this story's going.
Anyway,
I want to hear more.
And one of them was a photographer, and he was showing me pictures of his photography or whatever, and or he was showing me his work. And I thought it was beautiful, but I was also drunk. And so he was like, "You're so beautiful. Can I take pictures of you?" And I was like, "Sure, go ahead." And I started like posing right there. And he's like, "No, I have a studio at home. Can you come with me and I'll take pictures of you?" And I said yes. And I dragged my friend along with me to some stranger's home so he could take pictures of me. They were not salacious pictures. I was fully dressed, nothing like that. But as I was there and as I started sobering up, I realized, like, if this guy wanted to murder me, he could totally murder me. I have no idea who he is. I didn't even really know his name at that point. That was irresponsible, and I reflected on it afterwards, and I realized it was dumb, and I never did anything like that again for the rest of the year. But yeah, you got to be careful when you travel.
How were the pictures?
You know what? I saw them while we were there, like a few of them, but he never emailed them to me. I don't know what they look like. I don't know what he did with them. That was also probably a bad idea. I'm a public figure. I shouldn't have done that. But anyway.
I'm sure they're on Google somewhere.
What's the most irresponsible thing you've done? Share your stories in the comment section below. We love hearing from you, and we'll see you guys soon.